morning children. I'm Miss Anjita from Chhattisgarh going to take English literature for class 6th standard. Dear students, I'm sure you will enjoy my online classes and I make sure that I'll make these lessons or whatever that I'm going to take in the online classes, I will make it more clear and more simple to you. So today let us begin our first chapter, that is Meeting Cezanne by Sir Michael Morpurgo. Before I begin this chapter, I would like to introduce about the author Sir Michael Morpurgo. Who is Sir Michael Morpurgo? He is one of the best English author, poet and playwright. He is best known for his novels and stories for the children. In the year 2003 to 2005, he was named as Children's Laureate in the United Kingdom. Most of his works have made into films, and even he is awarded several times for his best work. This short introduction is enough about the writer. Now I would like to introduce the characters that we come across in this chapter. There are mainly 4 characters in this chapter. First character is Yannick. Yannick is a 10 years young boy. He is the narrator in this story. He is, in another word, we can say that he is the protagonist in this story. Protagonist means one who has played an important role in the story. Second character is Amandine. Amandine is Yannick's cousin. That means she is the daughter of Mr. Bruno. Third character is Mr. Bruno. Mr. Bruno is Amandine's father. That means Yannick's uncle. And fourth character is Picasso. Picasso is one of the famous painter, or we could say the artist of the 20th century. Students, I'm sure it's very clear to you about these 4 characters. Now I would like to give the brief summary of the chapter. So in this chapter there is a young boy named Yannick. As he is turning the pages of his mother's diary, he just admires the beauty, the scenery of the province which is situated in southeastern region of France. Province is known for its beauty and for its sceneries. So here mother is trying to convince Yannick by showing her diary so that he could go few more days to spend with his relatives, that is Mr. Bruno, who lives at Provence, and occasionally who is running his inn. And here Yannick tries to help occasionally his uncle over there. In this story, one day there is so much of bustle and so much of noise which is being created over there. Yannick questions to Amandine, what this noise? Why people are making so much of noise here? So Amandine replies, Yannick, there is one of the famous customers is going to visit our inn. So we have to be more careful. This is what Amandine says to Yannick. So as Amandine has told Yannick that we have to be more careful in order to please these customers. Who is this customer? One who is going to visit our inn. So this customer comes one fine day, and as they had their dinner with his other friends, after having during this dinner This best customer likes one of the best item, or we could say that best dessert, or in another word we could say the best uh, dish which was prepared by Yannick, that is creme brulee, which is liked by this customer. And as a tip, what does this customer does? He does the drawing on the paper tablecloth which was set for them. So here Yannick is totally unaware what this customer has done as a tip for them. He is really unaware, and as usual he pulls the paper tablecloth and throws it into the fire. Yannick is followed by Amandine. Amandine comes and she's surprised to see Yannick has thrown the paper tablecloth which has where the customer has done his drawing on the paper tablecloth, that Yannick has thrown it into the fire and which has almost burnt into the fire. And Amandine is too late as she comes with the tongue. Tongue is a device which is used to catch the hot things. So she comes with the tongue in order to pull that paper tablecloth, but then she is too late and paper tablecloth gets burnt. Now here Amandine gets angry and she scolds Yannick, and in between happens to come Mr. Bruno, and he just begins to ask what is happening here. So Amandine replies that the paper tablecloth where our best customer had done his drawing, Yannick has thrown it into the fire. So here Mr. Bruno asks the first question to Amandine. What this question is? Question is that, Amandine, have you ever told about this customer he's doing that he does the paintings whenever he likes the dish or items that is prepared by us? Did you ever tell these things to Yannick? So Amandine says, I haven't told Dad about it. So here Mr. Bruno says that, Amandine, therefore this is your fault, it is not the fault of Yannick. So here Amandine feels so sad and she is disappointed and she cries and she goes in her room. That night somehow Yannick is so disturbed because he couldn't see the tears in her cousin, that is Amandine. He whole night he thinks the solution what he can do in order to make her happy once again, because he does not want their relationship should break. Rather, he wants that their relationship should nurture, they should grow, they should go in a proper way in the life ahead. This is what Yannick wants. So whole night he couldn't sleep, and next day morning, as usually he used to go for his walk, that day he doesn't go for his walk. Rather, he goes in one of the forest until he meets one man. What does this man doing over there? He's doing the paintings or sketching. And here Yannick is so happy to see this man, and he narrates the whole incident, that whatever happened on the previous day. Now this man comes to know and he's happy to make, and he asks the question, this old man asks the questions to Yannick. So my dear boy, tell me, what could I paint for you? So here Yannick replies, I like the sailing boats. So here this old man is so happy to paint the sailing boats for Yannick. When he does the paintings, and at the end this old man writes his name as Picasso. So far here Yannick considered this man would be Master Cezanne, but he was not Master Cezanne, rather he was Picasso. Picasso is one of the great artist of the 20th century. He's so humble enough to paint for to draw the picture for this young boy. So this is what the summary. I'm sure you have understood this short summary what I have given to you. In next lecture I would like to tell line by line explanations. Hope you have understood whatever I have told today. Let us meet in the next session. Thank you.